Guys, after 2 months, the new Premier League campaign starts tomorrow at Old Trafford when Manchester United will be hosting Fulham um, in a bid, to win their first Premier League title, I think, since 2013 when Sir Alex Ferguson retired as the manager of Manchester United. I know there have been signings from both clubs. Manchester United have signed a lot of players, 4 players now. Fulham also have brought in some new players, and I think we are waiting for tomorrow to see how this is going to work out because there are high expectation from the United fan base, concerning this season. Remember, last season it was a poor performance as they finished 8th in the Premier League. And this season, I think they will be fighting, to be in that top 4 because I think if not challenging for the title this season, I think United fans will be hoping maybe to be in that top 4 and return to the Champions League next season. So guys, this is HW Sports 90 and we are going to have a preview of the match, as I said, between Manchester United and Fulham at Old Trafford. The first Premier League match of the 2024-2025 campaign, which, as I said, is starting at Old Trafford. So guys, first of all, I'm going to talk about the predicted lineups, or the possible lineups that Manchester United will go with as far as their squad is concerned. Remember, they are having some injuries and absentees because some players that needed as their futures are not still yet decided, and also there's some players who are nursing injuries. So we are going to discuss that, talking about how United will line up tomorrow to face Fulham in their first Premier League match. Not to waste time, guys, I'm going to start with the team news. As far as I'm concerned, there are some players who will miss tomorrow's game, and it's confirmed as the club confirmed it last week and a month ago, like that. Luke Shaw is going to miss tomorrow's game, and he will miss the next 6 weeks through an injury. Remember, Luke Shaw who was injured for most of the last season for Manchester United. He came back from injury and featured for England in the last 3 matches, and he's now out again injured, and he's going to miss the next 6 weeks for Manchester United. Also missing out will be their new signings, that is Leno, who was signed from Lille in a deal worth £54 million. He featured in their second preseason game against Rangers. He did well, but when he played his second preseason games for Manchester United against Arsenal, where they lost 2-1, I think, he was injured in the first half, and after some days, the injuries was confirmed that it is going to take him at least 3 months without playing for Manchester United. So Leno will miss tomorrow's game and the next 3 months for Manchester United. And I think his comeback will be, I think, if not late November, but it's going to be early December. So for Leno to play his first official match for Manchester United, it's going to take some 3 months, and as I said, maybe late November or early December. Also, another player who was injured in the same game, the friendly match between Manchester United and Arsenal, was Rasmus Højlund, the player whom they signed last season. He had some injuries concerned last season, and I think this season as well, he was injured in that game, and he's going to be out for at least 4 to 6 weeks also, and he'll miss some couple of games for Manchester United. So as far as I'm concerned, 3 players are out, and they are long-term absentees. They are going to be long-term absentees, and that is Luke Shaw out for 6 weeks, Leno out for 3 months, and Rasmus Højlund out for 4 to 6 weeks. These players are going to be a long-term absentees for Manchester United. Another player who is still injured, and his situation is a mystery because no one knows the kind of injury he got, how he got it, and that is Tyrell Malasia, who was signed 2 seasons ago from Feyenoord. Last season, he did not feature in any game for Manchester United, and many were asking, where is Malasia? Is he okay? What went wrong with Tyrell Malasia? And this season, we hoped that he could be back playing for Manchester United, but I think United say that he's still recovering and is going to miss some couple of games, and I think maybe he will miss the first 4 matches for Manchester United, and I think he'll be back mid September if the recovery process goes well as planned. Malasia will be back for Manchester United in mid September. So guys, as far as they're concerned, United does not have a fully fit, or rather fully fit left back, because with Luke Shaw and Malasia, Luke Shaw is their first choice center back, or the other left back is injured. Malasia is their second choice left back and also is injured. And as far as I'm concerned, United will not go in for a new left back. And this is why they signed Nassou Mazraoui from Bayern Munich, because Nassou Mazraoui can play right back and also he can play a left back. He is a both-footed the fullback. So I think this is why the signing of Nassou Mazraoui was was effective, because I don't see any much difference between Nassou Mazraoui and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I think the reason being that United were in the market for a new left back, and signing a new left back and also signing a new right back was expensive, so they opted for Nassou Mazraoui because he can play as a left back and also as a right back. So Luke Shaw, Leno, Rasmus Højlund and Tyrell Malasia will miss United's first game of the season, and also some 5 to 10 games coming. Victor Lindelof's future is in doubt, and I think the reason for his omission for the game against Manchester City in the Community Shield was because his future is undecided yet, and I think he may be on the move. Watch out in the next coming 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Victor Lindelof could move out of Manchester United. The same happened with Wan-Bissaka. He missed the game against Manchester City, and in the next 2 to 3 days, he was confirmed as a West Ham United player. Harry Maguire missed the game. I think Harry Maguire, his case is a minor one. I doubt, maybe he had a knock, and I think it's a day-to-day. His situation is day-to-day, and I think today in the press conference of pre-match conference by Erik ten Hag, he will confirm whether Harry Maguire will be fit enough to face Fulham or not, and this is now where the question will be. If Harry Maguire is not fit enough to face Fulham, will we see a debut for Matthijs de Ligt, or will Johnny Evans partner Lisandro Martinez in that defensive partnership for Manchester United? This takes us to our to where I started with saying that I'm going to talk about the possible lineups for Manchester United to face Fulham tomorrow on Friday, the first game of the Premier League. So the formation that Ten Hag has been playing with most since he came in as a Manchester United manager is always 4-2-3-1. He has played this formation in most cases 4-3-2-1, and I think he has no reason to change it, and he will have this formation tomorrow for the game against Fulham. In goal, I stand other than Andre Onana. I think he has his own critics and also he has his own admirers, and he said that he's going to take more risk. We saw that against Manchester City. He took the risk during the penalty shootout, and unluckily they did not work out for him. So he said, if you play for a club like Manchester United, you should be ready to take risk, and he's going to take more of that this season. And he said, Manchester United fans, be prepared because I'm going to take a lot of risks. So the risk taker Andre Onana will be in goal for Manchester United against Fulham. The right back, I think, will be none other than Diogo Dalot, because Wan-Bissaka is now out, and Diogo Dalot is now the only right back for Manchester United. Left back will be Nassou Mazraoui. If he is fit enough, and if the other documents were signed in time, and is registered. By end of today, he will be able to face Fulham tomorrow, and most definitely he will start as a left back for Manchester United. In defensive partnership will be Lisandro Martinez and Matthijs de Ligt. This is what I think Erik ten Hag will go with, because they are facing Fulham. This is not a preseason friendly. This is the Premier League, and if you lose any point at the start of it, your chances of winning the league always fades out. And I think United will be hoping to go out strong in the first game against Fulham. The true midfielders will be Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro. Last season I thought Casemiro will be the first player to be sold, because last season he had a very bad season. But having watched his last 3 games for Manchester United, most so the game against Manchester City, I think Casemiro played quite well, and one of the reasons he's not going to be sold this summer. And I think he can overturn that around and play a good role for Manchester United this season. So I think the two midfielders will be Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro, the Brazilian midfielder. The 3 players up front of Casemiro and Kobbie Mainoo will be, I think, Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Amad Diallo. I know as many as United fans were disappointed with Rashford's performance against Manchester City. He missed 2 clear chances that could have handed United the Community Shield trophy. Somehow he missed those chances, and I think United fans are furious and want him to be sold. But I don't think Ten Hag will hear that, and I think Ten Hag will give him another chance tomorrow against Fulham. He will start as a right winger with Amad Diallo, who I think has shown that he needs to start ahead of Anthony. Will start tomorrow's game, and also Bruno Fernandes, as usual, will start as a number 10, as he always does. Striker. This is where United have been having problems for the past, I think, 3 seasons or 4 seasons. They don't have a clinical finisher, and they have been lacking that for a quite long time now. But they brought in Rashford Zirkzee from Bologna. I think he played as a false number 9. When he was having his interview, he said he's not a number 10, not a number 9. He's in between 9.5 there. And this shows that he is not a striker. Rashford Zirkzee is not a natural finisher. He's not a natural striker. He's not like they say a center forward. He's not a center forward, and sometimes we call them a false number 9. So when you play that 4-3-3 formation and playing with the false number 9, this is where now Zirkzee is more effective. And I'm waiting to see how he will play tomorrow if he started, because I don't think United have any other striker apart from Rashford Zirkzee. Maybe he can start Rashford as a striker and Alejandro Garnacho as a right winger. These are the 2 options for tomorrow. It's either he starts Alejandro Garnacho as a right winger, Rashford as a striker, or Rashford as a left winger rather, and Rashford Zirkzee as a striker. All these 2 options are open, but I don't think Ten Hag is that man who can give 3 players debuts that the same match. So I doubt if Rashford Zirkzee will start, and maybe not. I think Rashford can start as a striker with Alejandro Garnacho, who had a good performance, a cameo against Manchester City in the Community Shield, will play as a left wing, Amad Diallo as a right wing, and Rashford as a striker, with Rashford Zirkzee coming in the second half to mark his Manchester United debut. So guys, this is my predicted lineup for Manchester United versus Fulham for the first match of the new Premier League campaign. So let me know what you think about that, United fans. Do you think this is the best first 11 to face Fulham on Friday tomorrow? So guys, United versus Fulham. Last season, Fulham won against Manchester United at Old Trafford. The last time these 2 teams met was at Old Trafford, 24th of February. United lost 1-0 to Fulham, and they lost 2-1, or rather, they lost 2-1 to Fulham. I remember Iwobi scoring a goal in the last minutes of the game. So I think United will be hoping that not to repeat itself again tomorrow, because they have new players now. They have a coach. They have two assistant managers in the names of Van Nistelrooy and also Rani Heki, and they have the new sporting structure led by Omar Berrada. So new campaigns, new same ambitions with a different approach for Manchester United. And I think overall in the last 5 matches, United have won 4 times and they've lost once, which happened this last season, this year, the 24th of February. Overall, United have won 29 times facing Fulham. They've lost 4 times and drawn 6 times. So, do you think United, after signing 4 players, do you think they have the quality needed to win the Premier League? Do you think they'll finish in top 4? The predictions can start as well as today, because tomorrow is fast approaching. Let me know your views. Let me know your comments on this, your personal opinions on this. Do you think United have the strength, they have the quality needed to win the Premier League? Leaving that aside, Fulham versus Manchester United, who will win? Do you think Fulham can do back-to-back victories against Manchester United at Old Trafford, or do you think United have the quality to not let that happen? Tomorrow is the day. Thanks for watching, guys. Always like, share, and subscribe. Remember, we have a second channel. The link is in the description. You can also go there and like and subscribe, because I'll be posting the match week prediction, because we have the Premier League starting. The Liga is starting today, and also we have Serie A and League One. So there'll be a lot of videos to be posted, and I'll be posting some in that our second channel. Thanks for watching once again.